we have some very heavy opportunities for snowfall. Hello, guys. Welcome back to this update. And I will tell you, this storm that arrived last Friday was pretty impressive. We got snowfall of 3 to 4 inches here in Middlesex County. So, it was pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Northern New Jersey almost got up to half a foot of snow. So definitely quite a snowstorm for parts of New Jersey. In fact, we even have 2 inches of snow on the ground right now, and we're planning to go sledding on the hill in Thompson Park tomorrow. And we're expecting more snowfall for tomorrow. So very exciting, guys. This is quite a pattern change, from seeing rain to a full out snowstorm. So very exciting. So, first of all, we're gonna take a look at that little bit of a disturbance tomorrow. So for the Northeast, we're gonna start out seeing a little band of snow starting to break out of the Northeast, and I mean by 3 a.m. tomorrow, you got a decent little burst of snow throughout Western Pennsylvania, all of New York, and pretty much all of the Northeast will see some snow. Generally a coating to an inch, maybe even 2 inches, but I'm telling you, some of these bands could be a little hefty on the hefty side. And we're going to get into 7 a.m. tomorrow. This band of snow will reach New Jersey. In fact, we do have special weather statements for a potential for an inch or two in New Jersey. And even some special weather statements and winter weather advisories down in South Jersey because they have a potential to see some freezing rain and some ice out of it. So, yeah, you see that pink contour by 8 a.m. Moving through Philly, Washington, D.C., Maryland. That's going to be some ice potential. And we got a heavy band of snow to watch out for the Northeast here. 9 a.m., 10 a.m. This band just sticks around for 2 to 3 hours and dumps some very fast accumulating snowfall across central New Jersey and northern New Jersey. But you do see that rain-snow mix and that ice starting to really form in Philadelphia and southern New Jersey, Ocean County, Monmouth County, Cape May County. That's going to be a threat for tomorrow. The storm dissipates and we're done. In terms of how much snowfall we could get out of this, let's take a look. Generally amounts up to a coating of an inch. Could we see some bigger amounts? I mean, will not be surprised. From the 6Z run, pretty much in good consensus. So we're generally going to see a coating to an inch. Maybe someone in New Jersey could get 2 inches. But I generally think south of Trenton, you guys really have your snow chances really drop. And what you're going to start to watch out for is the ice accretion that's going to start to form with a threat tomorrow. So that's basically the storm for tomorrow. Again, there could be a couple hours tomorrow morning that you could get some pretty decent accumulation with that heavy snow. And even though the NAM model doesn't show that really dark blue, I really do think we will see some very heavy snow for a period of time. So, yeah, that's basically a storm for tomorrow. But we need to get into the big time. Let's zoom out to the whole entire U.S. We need to look ASAP at what the models are doing because it's showing some very crazy stuff. We're going to get into huge pattern flip change once we get into after New Year's. Huge pattern flip change. And I'm telling you, this will cause snowstorms, severe weather outbreaks, blizzards, nor'easters, damaging winds. I'm telling you, this pattern needs to be watched. I'm going to take you to the Euro yesterday with that model. And I'm telling you, the Euro is a really good model to look at. But first of all, you see this little line of storms across Texas, Oklahoma. You got a return chance of tornadoes and even a severe weather outbreak after Christmas. And look at this. Full-fledged severe weather outbreak possible across Arkansas, Louisiana, Missouri. I'm telling you, that area needs to be watched. I think there could be Slight risk, enhanced risk once again for the South. So severe weather will return in a big way. And you can just see how powerful the storm is in nature. You see that backwards sea with that bowling echo. We're going to have some very strong storms once we get to 4 a.m. December 27th. Oh my God, man. But then things become really unsettled. And then we have a lot of Gulf moisture coming up from the south up to the northeast, mid-Atlantic, Ohio Valley, Virginia, North Carolina, all across that. We have a lot of energy and Gulf Stream moisture coming through. Now, this can mean one thing. If we have enough cold air to really dive south, you see those blue isobars right there? It's starting to get really cold. After that front comes through, yeah, so it's going to be all rain for New Year's Day. But I'm telling you, once that storm comes through, see those blue isobars just plunging south? The 540 line is literally right over New Jersey. And you got a massive mid-latitude cyclone trying to develop near Tennessee and Kentucky. I'm telling you, this needs to be watched. You got snow on the northern side, and look what happens. You got a mid-latitude cyclone with very heavy rain. Well, then watch this. We get a little in. Bam! Bomb cyclone. Possible right in the northeast. But this will be a step-by-step process. You get these very major systems coming through. Mainly rain, maybe even severe weather activity. But that's going to be the process. You get these storms to come through, and they'll really dive in that cold air. Look at that really massive cold air outbreak after that. The damaging winds as well. But that 540 line is all the way down to North Carolina. And now what I'm watching, there's going to be a storm trying to develop out of the Gulf of Mexico. Severe weather, obviously. And then look at this. Since we have that cold air in place, everything is in line. Look at this snow breaking out across Northern Carolina, Virginia, Tennessee, Ohio, and even the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Full out bomb cyclone blizzard possible on January 4th across the whole entire northeast mid-Atlantic. And I mean, you got snow all the way down to northern South Carolina. And you got, what's it called, a 991 millibar low pressure. And this just turns out into a whole out blizzard. New Jersey, Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia. You guys are getting feet of snow. Feet of snow. The low pressure is down to a 9. What is that actually? That's a 980 right beneath the Jersey coast. This thing just gets so strong, it turns everything to rain across the New Jersey coastline. That's a 963, bro. And you got feet of snow dumping across the whole entire Northeast. And you just got damaging winds. Look how tight those isobars are. Holy frick. And then you just got a full-on severe weather outbreak possible across Cape Cod. And then the low pressure starts to exit. You got just damaging winds, 60 to 70 miles an hour. I'm telling you, this needs to be watched. And this isn't the only run showing it. We can go back to the 18Z. No, not the 18Z. We can go back to the 0Z run. Again, you got a big storm brewing for New Year's Day. And could it have severe weather? It could all the way to the East Coast. And then again, that mid-latitude cyclone across New Year's again. That's going to put mainly rain. And in a big way, actually. Yeah, man, this is just such a consistent trend. Does it show anything on the 4th? Yes, it does. Look at this. Again, something trying to develop that cold air for 540 lines all the way down to Texas. What the heck? And then you got this massive cyclone trying to develop. Watch this. Since you have so much cold air, you can have snow all the way down to South Carolina, the coast of South Carolina, Georgia, and maybe even the panhandle of Florida. That is ridiculous. And then it just develops into a whole out bomb cyclone. So I'm telling you, this thing needs to be watched. This isn't the only run showing it. So, man, we just really gotta watch it. Let's go back to the GFS. Anything special? Yeah, I mean, kinda, but not as much. Let's go back to the 0Z, where the Europeans show that massive cyclone. Not really, to be honest. Doesn't show anything really that impressive. The 18Z. I think somewhere in here. Yeah, you got that cyclone right there, and it travels up the East Coast. Dude, this pattern needs to be watched. And let me just go back to the European for a second. And we're going to go back to that 12Z run, where it showed that full-out bomb cyclone. And we're going to take a look at the upper dynamics, the 500 height normal anomaly, whatever. So, clearly, what you see for Christmas Eve, you get this full-out plunge of Arctic air for the east. That will bring the snow chance for Christmas Eve. And then watch how this warmer air starts to settle in, ridging across the East Coast and the central U.S., so much above average temperatures. But then in the West, you got a deep diving trough trying to dig into the Southwest. And that will produce rain and some heavy snow up in the mountains. And then watch this system try it again to Texas. And that's why you're going to have a little bit of some severe weather action and tornadoes in Oklahoma and Texas, as there is quite a big trough. And yeah, we could definitely see that severe weather really located across the Oklahoma-Texas border. I mean, you can just see those buckles out of there. So that means we're going to be seeing quite a bit of severe weather in there. And that will continue throughout December 27th, as we do have more buckles, which means we will have some sort of severe weather across Missouri, Illinois, and Little Rock, Arkansas, maybe even Mississippi. This trough starts to die down, and you got a full-out ridging formation across the East Coast. That is going to fully change, because what I heard Ryan say, you know that weather dude that has like 1 million subscribers. I like him because he's very accurate and he's very reasonable. And one thing he said today, what's it called? The Climate Prediction Center. He said well above average temperatures across the East. And what he said, you have to think about the backside. How is it going to balance? Just like balancing an equation from chemistry, you need to balance it out. So that means when you have these very well above average temperatures, you have to come up with a very well below average temperatures. And that's exactly what happens. That ridging starts to weaken. And watch this. You got a series of short waves trying to come through the East Coast. Watch this massive one. Right around the first, you got a massive feature. It's a little bit too, it's a little bit too warm for snow yet. But again, you got these massive features. And then watch this digging low pressure trying to form across the central U.S. And look at this. Look at this across Louisiana. That's why we're seeing those blizzard conditions. Because look at that formation. That would be scary. But I'm telling you, I like Ryan for what he's saying. It's like balancing an equation from chemistry. That's exactly what happens. From ridging to this, oh my goodness. And then this just turns out into a whole out blizzard for the East Coast. Oh my goodness. And I mean, that is a pattern. Again, you have another low pressure shortwave trying to come up from Canada, dive throughout the central U.S., and maybe comes a nor'easter again across the eastern U.S. This is why I'm saying the snowfall could be quite ridiculous. And I'm not joking. I don't think we can see snowfall on here. But we can just take a look at how much precipitation is going to fall. Total accumulated precip. And I'm telling you, we're going to see 3 to 4 inches of precip. And that could all be snow 2 to 3 inches could be all snow. But again, we're going to have some rain throughout New Year's Eve to clarify that. But again, we could have some very heavy snow throughout the first week of January into the second week of January. I'm telling you, a huge pattern flip is gonna be imminent. And dude, I really think someone in the East Coast could get a massive nor'easter with very heavy snow, maybe even feet of it. So we're gonna be watching this pattern change. Obviously, watch out for that snow Christmas Eve. Man, we are really lucky to be getting this because I think we're going to get a white Christmas officially since 2009. So I'm very happy with that. But again, after New Year's, dude, we got to watch this pattern. Like, this could be one of the most active winters in like a couple years. So, again, we just got to watch it, man. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. If we won't be on tomorrow, if I'll be gone, maybe sledding or something, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for all your Hanukkah and Christmas plans. I hope they work out well. Stay safe out there, guys. And I'll see you guys maybe even in 2025 because I might not even be here for the whole entire week. So I might see you guys in 2025. And have a Happy New Year, guys. And 2025, this channel is going to get better. Trust, it will get better. It will get better. We're going to have more stuff to talk about, more advanced stuff. So we're not going to be like the boring first-time starters, but like have a great break, guys. And